And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have... as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. From the gun, Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Brent, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Easy.
Here's a give to Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, set. Hey, ball 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 35 on 2nd down. Jackson incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Throwing is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
This is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Fournette running wide side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buccaneers in control of the football. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid field position. They cashed him with a touchdown. Now he's got to try to get things right here. 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to...
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play 1. and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Prochet. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson now. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And at one point, he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen and accomplished just about everything, he figured there's always room to add to that legacy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Don't give us up. Don't give us up.
2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. Down to the 41. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's White. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, that is a backbreaker. Your first drive, you're in the red zone. Not only do you come away empty-handed, but you throw the interception that's taken all the way back for a score.
Yeah, they have to go to the sideline and regroup a little bit and try and break themselves again because you see the end zone. At worst, you feel like you're going to get 3 points out of it, and instead, you throw the pick six going back the other way, and that's a long run from your red zone to the opposite end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff is Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Fournette once more on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of... for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Go, 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
13 more yards.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now it's Jackson. Uses the stiff arm.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson
finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes that kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And they're...
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Buccaneers and the Ravens, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson from the shotgun. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Throwing now is Brady. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, 56.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They'll try to run for him with Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
First down, here's White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They stay on the ground with White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On third down, Jackson. On target to his man, Likely.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rachaad White, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are back within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all finished off by a touchdown catch from Rachaad White. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if you're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Stiff-armed him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. 20. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Suck up for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we've hit halftime off. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But Bob, a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this?
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, here's Fournette. Finding room at midfield. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they'll throw with Brady, fighting through pressure. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Here's White. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time is. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. 73 yards on the ground for him so far. Play action. Now Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Succop's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 17.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And now here come the Ravens. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Jackson looking to throw on third. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. To throw is Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Throwing, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson to throw. That is caught, Bateman, and they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Brady going to throw here. This is caught by Evans. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 82 yards. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom.